All right, welcome back. Peter Obi, ex-campaign chief, Doyin Okukpe picks Tinubu for president. Well, he prefers Tinubu for president. There's a story here on Premium Times. It says Doyin Okukpe, a former director general of the Peter Obi 2023 presidential campaign organization, has said he now considers President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC), who he campaigned against during last year's electioneering, to be the best presidential candidate. Mr. Okupe appeared on Channel's television prime time program Politics Today on Friday. He said with his performance as governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007, Mr. Tinubu was more competent to serve as Nigeria's president compared with his rival presidential candidates, including Mr. Obi. And I quote, "Let me tell you, of all the people that actually ran for president in 2023, you know by benefit of hindsight, Bola Tinubu is the best," said Mr. Okupe while fielding questions from the channel's TV anchor, Sheo Okinbaloye. And I quote, "I'm telling you, by benefit of," okay, the same thing. "I have seen Peter Obi with Atiku Abubakar. Many people are not aware that I knew Bola Tinubu so many years ago. We have interacted." Okay, this is now Bala Blue. Tell us.
Now let me build a premise for you on Dr. Doyin Okupe.
Dr.
Okupe. Dr. Doyin Okupe is a man I respect very well.
Mm-hmm.
Two of my associates with whom
let me highlight this. You introduced me to Dr. Okupe once upon a time. I had an opportunity to meet him as well. You know.
Yeah, in New York.
New York.
That is true.
Uncle Beno says stomach infrastructure. Continue, sir. Continue.
Remember that my two of my former associates, or my two former associates,
mm-hmm.
Jackson Ude and Churchill Umoren, went to serve with Dr. Okupe when he was in charge of public affairs for President
Goodluck Jonathan. That's correct.
But even way before that, in the days when Dr. Okupe was director of publicity for the defunct National Republican Convention, NRC, I was a campus journalist, and then I had come, and when the late Alhaji Bashir Tofa was running against the late Chief Moshood Kashima Wolawale Abiola, I probably was one of the youngest journalists, and although from campus then, who had the opportunity of interviewing and reporting on these two gentlemen who, at some junction in the history of Nigeria, were so pivotal. Now, as a young man, I had raised my hand to ask Alhaji Bashir Tofa a question at the then at the now defunct Owena Motels in Akure, and then the so-called mainstream journalists started shouting me down. Well, here was Dr. Doyin Okupe, who came to my rescue. He said, "Remember what Jesus Christ said: let the little ones come to me, suffer them not, let them come." And then he was able to get me the floor. That said, I do not really understand, because I watched Dr. Okupe on channel as he was being grilled,
right,
by Sheo Okinbaloye.
Okay.
Yeah, last Friday. I couldn't find any justification for his road to Damascus conversion.
Maybe we need Okubeno's help here then.
No, the simple thing is this. Remember, this administration really showed him what could be the definition of blue-black. I do not know if he shares what I share, but I can't be his advocate. But I thought it was framed up. Remember, concerning the so-called NSA largesse, the one that was given out by former NSA Dasuki, for which so many people were fingered, and because of that, I think he was given 2 years jail term, and was able to pay. He was able to pay the fine, or the option of the fine option, but that does not remove that tag of a convict.
A
So
convict,
maybe it's
yes.
what, now that he has decided to pipe a good tune for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, maybe this is its way of getting a pardon,
Okay.
state pardon.
Okay.
Or what?
Okay.
This may be an explanation. I do not know, but when I see this respected Egbon, because the same spirit that I displayed that day as a young journalist to be allowed to interview Bashir Tofa, which for which he gave me protection. The same spirit I saw in him when he was taking on people like Jack Conde, Obafemi Awolowo, during the Second Republic. He's from a very fine family. The Okupe family is a very fine one, and he also has been a very brilliant political doctor. He's a medical doctor, but politics has been his passion. So,
Right.
if all these things has happened in his life, especially the unusual baptism of fire that he received from the hand of, APC did not shy away from what we suspected of them. When remember the former party chairman Adams Oshomole saying, "Oh, everything can be wrong with you. Once you come to the side of APC, your sins will be
You're
forgiven."
forgiven completely.
So,
Till today, I'm not sure if that's a joke or
it was
there was
never a joke. Oh, you should see the passion in
full
Adams
chest.
Oshomole whenever he got on the political platform and started performing this monkey dance. And then they'll begin to play for him. I don't get a lot. God will win.
Wait, he was dancing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You didn't have to see him when he came to
Who's a better dancer, Governor Adeleke or Oshomole?
Oshomole is just the yeye dancer now.
Okay.
Adeleke is a professional. Adeleke is a professional. Is an art. So the truth of the matter is that Oshomole has this tongue that is indescribable. If he unleashes it on you, you know that yes, you are in hot soup.
You collect. Utu.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at the things we said about Afenifere leaders in Accra in those days. But the same, what I'm saying in essence is that Okupe may have performed this delicate rope dance, may have some assaulted the monkey way, That is probably the kind of dance that has landed him in the fold of APC. Otherwise, for him to have gone everywhere, including Golgotha, with Peter Obi, and all of a sudden, he's now saying Peter Obi is no longer desirable, and that Bola Tinubu is the man to beat now. Honestly, politicians will never stop this thing. They have a special way in which they catch our admiration, and I think that is where we are with Dr. Doyin Okupe. I can only wish him well.
I'll let you pass, because that's your party. I'll just let you pass on that, right? But
yeah, I can only wish him well in his official political adventures. But I don't, honestly, it is to want to say that we have a
does it still have a political career?
Oh, sure. Politicians, do they ever fade? Just like you think he's finished, he will find a way of reinventing himself.
I mean, they thought it was finished for Bola Tinubu after they started digging up. They
yeah,
even went as far as Chicago, as far as Illinois State.
It's not even that. Remember, during the massacre at Lekki Toll Gate in Lagos, you will feel that everything that is a political world had come crashing. But like the Phoenix, he was able to rise from the ashes of that
This is
situation.
Nigeria.
And
This
he's
is
now the
Nigeria.
president of Nigeria. So never say never concerning people like Dr. DOYIN Okupe. And what is more, he is warm and personable. So whenever we see him, we love to grill him. Same way I love to take up Bondele Momodu on certain controversial issues. So yes, like they say in South Africa, I'm drinking for them. That is, that encounter is receiving some interesting push-up. I'm just warming up for that encounter when I see all these interesting people. Even Dr. Ruben Abati, all of them. I love to see them someday and just again see if we can have this intellectual engagement on the choices they are making in the political bit.
Awesome, awesome. Anyway, let us know your thoughts on these topics. Of course, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live or we drop videos. I appreciate you for all your help. Shout out to Brother Benu. I see you rocking with us in the chat. Uncle Benu, I think he left a comment here. He said, yeah, dancer. Which one? Oshomole or Governor Adeleke? Which one is because I was just watching Governor Adeleke just a few minutes ago dancing with his daughter on the social media again.
No, I mean, Governor Adeleke is a professional dancer. You can't take that from him.
Is he a professional dancer for real?
Of course, haven't you heard from him? Not that he made money from that, but he was the person that taught all his nephews and what have you in their household, including the video, to do what they have turned to real money making stuff today. But when you see him,
I thought you saying maybe he used to be a dancer like Janet Jackson something.
Yeah, something like that. Not that he was making money through that, but
gotcha.
Yeah, you will understand that this guy has that touch. It's just like people coming around you and I, and then they won't see that in us. We are good dancers.
Are you saying we are dancers?
Oh yeah, you know that.
I wish we had space. I'll just bust a move right now and show them Uncle Dimeji's dance.
That's right.
Wala. Don't let us do that. Don't let us do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do us a favor. Hit like button, share, subscribe, follow, comment, all of that. Those nice things. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.